One of them ate other humans. One of them shrank down to the size of a child and hunted with spears. And one of them is still hiding inside your DNA right now as you watch this. These are every ancient human that ever walked the earth. And here's the thing. For most of history, you were not the only kind of human. There were others. Cousins of mine, cousins of yours. Some were stronger than you, some were smarter than you'd like to admit. And every single one of them is gone, except yours. Lucky you. Me? I stayed in the tree. Comfortable, no taxes. But my calmer cousins climbed down, walked off, and turned into, well, you. So let me explain how that happened. One strange human at a time. Let's start at the beginning. Number 1, Homo habilis, the handyman. Picture East Africa, around 2.4 million years ago. The grass is tall, the predators are hungry, and a small wide-eyed creature is crouched over a dead animal. He's not eating it with his teeth. He's holding a sharp stone, and he's using it to cut. That's new. That's never happened before. This is Homo habilis, and the name literally means handyman, because he was the first of your ancestors we know of who made stone tools on purpose. His brain was still small, barely bigger than mine, but those clever little hands changed everything. Because once you can make a tool, you can make a better tool. And that idea never stopped. Number 2, Homo erectus, the traveler. Now we jump forward, and something big happens. Around 1.9 million years ago, a new human stands up straight, tall, and long-legged, built to walk and to run. This is Homo erectus, and he is the marathon runner of the ancient world. Homo erectus was the first human to walk out of Africa entirely, spreading across Asia and surviving for over 1 million years. That's not a typo. Over 1 million years. Your species hasn't lasted even 1/5 of that yet. And erectus may have been the first to tame the one thing that would define humanity forever: fire. Which brings us to the moment my cousins truly lost their minds. They started cooking their food. I still eat mine raw, thank you. But cooked food gave them more energy, and that energy went straight to the brain. Number 3, Homo heidelbergensis, the ancestor in the middle. Around 600,000 years ago, we meet a big, powerful human with a heavy brow and a serious problem-solving streak. Homo heidelbergensis. Think of him as the crossroads, because this is roughly the ancestor that would split into number 3 different directions. One group stayed in Africa and became you. Another wandered into Europe and became something tougher. And a third slipped east into Asia and became a mystery. Hold on to those. We're about to meet all number 3. Number 4, the Neanderthals, the tough ones. This is the cousin everyone thinks they know, and almost everything you think about him is wrong. Neanderthals lived across Europe and Asia, from Spain all the way to Siberia, and they were built like tanks. Short, thick, unbelievably strong, with brains as big as yours, or bigger. They were not stupid brutes. They buried their dead. They made tools. They controlled fire. They survived Ice Age winters that would end you in an afternoon. They ruled for hundreds of thousands of years. And then, around 40,000 years ago, they faded away right as your species spread into their lands. Nobody is completely sure why they vanished. But they didn't vanish completely, and I'll prove it in a minute. Number 5, the Denisovans, the ghosts. Here's my favorite, because he's barely here at all. For a long time, we knew this entire species from almost nothing. A single finger bone, a few teeth, found in a cave in Siberia. That's it. Scientists couldn't even tell you what their face looked like. But that tiny finger bone held DNA. And that DNA revealed a whole lost species of human, the Denisovans, who spread across Asia and met your ancestors along the way. Met them and had children with them. We know they existed, mostly because they live on inside people today. Number 6, Homo floresiensis, the hobbit. Now this one sounds made up. On a remote island in Indonesia called Flores, there lived a species of human that stood about 1 meter tall, fully grown, the size of a young child. Scientists actually nicknamed them the hobbits. They had tiny brains, but they made tools, they used fire, and they hunted. Picture tiny humans on a lost island, hunting with spears, possibly right up until around 50,000 years ago. That's the blink of an eye in this story. Somewhere out there, a real island of little people. And then, gone. Number 7. Homo naledi, the puzzle. Deep inside a South African cave system, in a chamber so hard to reach you almost have to crawl through the dark to find it, explorers discovered bones, a lot of bones, from a species nobody had ever seen. Homo naledi. And here's what makes my fur stand up. These bodies were deep inside that cave, in a place that's incredibly difficult to reach. Some scientists think naledi may have been deliberately placing their dead there, a creature with a brain a third the size of yours, possibly performing funerals in the dark. We still don't fully understand it. Maybe we never will. Number 8. Homo sapiens. You. And finally, we get to you, Homo sapiens. You showed up in Africa somewhere between 200,000 and 300,000 years ago. And on paper, you were not the strongest, not the toughest. The Neanderthals could have snapped you in half. But you had something. You told stories. You drew on walls. You imagined things that didn't exist, and then you built them. You cooperated in numbers no other human ever managed, and slowly you spread into every corner of the planet, into lands where erectus walked, where Neanderthals hunted, where Denisovans hid, and one by one, all of them disappeared. And only you were left. But here's the twist I promised you. They're not entirely gone. Because when your ancestors met the Neanderthals and the Denisovans, they didn't just fight them, they fell in love with them. They had children, and that DNA never left. If you have roots outside Africa, you are walking around right now with a small piece of Neanderthal inside you. A little Denisovan too. Those tough, vanished cousins didn't fully die out. They hid in you. So the next time you feel strong on a freezing winter morning, you can thank a Neanderthal. Here's what really gets me sitting up here in my tree. It's not that there were this many kinds of humans. It's that every single one of them is gone, except yours. You are the last human standing, the only survivor of a family that once filled the world. So the real question isn't why they disappeared. It's how you, the storyteller, the dreamer, the strange upright ape, ended up being the one who made it. And if you want to know which of these ancient cousins was the most terrifying predator that ever lived, the one that even I wouldn't come down from the tree for, click the video right there. I'll be waiting. In the tree.